He hasn't showed up in days. He has stopped answering your calls, and your kitchen is a mess. Wires hanging everywhere, upper cabinets need to be secured, countertops are missing. All of a sudden, it hits you. He's got way more money than the value of the job he has installed so far. Now, your biggest challenge, finding someone that is willing to continue the job for you. You see, most homeowners totally ignore that good companies, good contractors avoid working with rescue jobs. They have enough on their plate. They don't need the drama. In fact, it's not the technical challenges, the logistical challenges that they're afraid of. They just don't want to deal with a betrayed, frustrated, and angry homeowner. Your goal as a homeowner is to give your family a functional kitchen as soon as possible because they've been without it for a long time already. You make it functional as soon as possible and perfect later. In this video, I will show you what to do and how to do it to increase drastically the chance that you get out of this in a good shape. And yes, it will cost you more money than you planned. The next 48 hours are the most important one because right now, as homeowners, we're angry, we're frustrated, and we want to express that pain. The problem is that when we do so, we become extremely vulnerable and we will attract the wrong people. I would recommend, because I've seen few homeowners struggling with this, is actually to focus on your next step, which is taking a lot of videos of the job. And while you shoot these videos, just describe, just talk and say what needed to be done, what was done wrong, what was missing. Take a lot of pictures. Not only that, then put together a list of all the invoices, the estimates, the receipts, text messages, and emails. You can even print them, put them all together in an organized way. It will be precious material for the new contractor. Another important thing is to make two lists, the unfinished items and the defective, unsafe one. You want to do that because the new contractor needs to take care of the unsafe and defective items first. Give that a priority. Don't forget, you need to give this kitchen back to your family as soon as possible. We'll make it perfect later. Finally, the other thing that I recommend is to find out the list of suppliers that he was using. You might need to find the right supplier if you need matching material. A gigantic amount of energy and time is wasted by many homeowners dealing with that question in their head, why this happened to me? The truth is that possibly is your responsibility. Maybe you ignore the fact that this was the lowest quote by far. The contractor realized he was not making any money and he left. Maybe it's your fault because you ignored the contractor that asked you for a huge deposit, which would show that the guy is in financial trouble. So what? Now it's too late to beat yourself up. Beside the fact that it could be that he had personal problems, impossible to see for you. Maybe that's addiction, divorce, who knows? There is no point now of beating ourselves up. It could even be a dishonest contractor, period. It's hard to detect them. So let's move on to the next step now. Let's stop wasting energy that will not give the stability that your family needs, because your family needs the kitchen back as soon as possible. Don't forget that. And now this is a point that the industry does not talk about it at all, but it's a very important point. Good companies, good contractors stay away from rescue job. And as homeowners, we need to understand how to turn this around. But let's understand why first this happens. It's not because they don't like hard work. It's not because they're lazy. And definitely it's not because they don't care. Usually good companies care about the industry, care about customers. And secretly, some of them actually crave to be the superheroes and save the day. The problem is this: they can deal with the mess that the previous contractor created. But mainly what they're afraid of is the drama caused by a frustrated, hurt, angry homeowners. A tired family that has been without a kitchen for a long time. They know that every surprise that they find while trying to recover the job will trigger more anger. So, because they're busy, they have jobs lined up, they just simply avoid that. The thing is this: the real danger is actually the fact that these good companies are not prone to accept jobs like that. What happens is homeowners tend to attract companies, contractors that are actually desperate for work. Remember what we said before: desperate attract desperate. Well, when you're in that situation, there is a high chance that you'll attract a company, a contractor that will create even more problems. And that could be a financial and emotional disaster for you. What I'm about to say is going to make most homeowners stuck in this situation really uncomfortable. Why? Because while as homeowners, we think we are interviewing the reputable companies in our area that fit the best for the project, what's really happening is they are actually interviewing you, or better, they're screening you. So please do not show up angry, do not start to swear, do not show aggression and frustration, because what's going to happen is they're going to give you crazy quotes that make no sense so you don't proceed with them, or they're going to quietly walk away with the silliest excuse ever. So instead, showcase your level of organization. Just show them the list of pictures, videos, invoice, text messages, everything well organized. So they will understand that they're actually dealing with an homeowner that is in trouble. And some of them will be triggered in a good way and be willing to help. Hopefully, you get more than one to pick from if you do a good job. Now, don't forget, you don't have to fix everything perfect in one shot. And the contractor might even suggest that. Do it in two phases. Make your kitchen functional right away and perfect later. It might even help financially. And to conclude, now that you've found the right contractor to help you get the kitchen back together, it's time for justice. Go talk to a lawyer, make sure he will help you to recover some cost. And please, when everything is done, if you're happy with the experience, make sure that your superheroes contractor, that company that came and rescued, make sure it's got the exposure that that company deserves. Help grow this company, because God knows how much we need companies like that in this industry, no matter where you're from.